evening, beautiful people. So I wanted to get in here and make sure I, came and shared my testimonial, my feedback, and my experience in regards to the No Trauma live event. So I'm super excited. It has been amazing. It's definitely been transformational. So I want to give my perspective from both being a speaker and as well as an attendee, right? As far as being a speaker, I guess you definitely got this thing doing online virtual summits, hands down, right? So I've attended a couple, and I would honestly say there's one or two of you that if you extended an invitation, I would always come back, right? I thank you for the space, creating the space for us to be able to share our voice, share our message, but you do it with such excellence, right? You make sure that your speakers are taken care of, as well as, the attendees, right? You make sure they have a great experience with, the whole event. And you are, amazing when it comes to an interviewer as far as, pulling out those questions. It's not scripted or any of that. And it's really like you get to the matter of the heart, right? And actually really, have this connection with your speakers and, able to, carry on that conversation and that dialogue and all those different things. And like I said, you just do it with so much excellence. Like this is your thing. This is like definitely in your zone when it comes to, you know, during a summit. You also provide us with, marketing copy and things of that sort, and that definitely comes into hand. Very handy, very useful, especially for some of us that are busy entrepreneurs, or I just don't have the words. My words don't. I'm one of those short and to the point type of people when I speak and things of that sort. So you really get into the words and the messaging. For me, it's like, okay, I got to sit down and write my thoughts out to get to that level, right? And stuff. But the messaging, the wording, it's so relevant to the actual topic and what's, being shared. And when people see that copy, they're like, you know what? Yes, this is for me. And so that's important as an entrepreneur standpoint. That's very important, and it was just definitely very well organized. And really, like I said, really got to see you kind of like use your creativity and all those different things, right? You showed up, definitely example of Black excellence, Black girl magic, all those different things. So you know I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is definitely your passion project. And as a attendee, I would say this is by far one of the most transformational ones that I've attended. I love that you included the men in it as well, and just to be able to hear their perspective, so I love it to be able to see our kings and our queens come together. And like I said, it was definitely an experience. That so many people, I got a couple of people that inboxed me and was like, wow, I needed that information, or this was just so good, or I didn't realize I needed to be in that space. Because I think I mentioned to you, too, sometimes as entrepreneurs, we don't realize how this healing is attached to our success, how it's necessary. And as an attendee, going through a divorce, abortions, gosh, loss, all these different things, being able to see other people and say, you know what, they got through that, and then them being able to just be authentic and real and share that, it puts you in this place where you know that you're not alone and stuff. So I feel like our attendees that attended this were able to see themselves in certain aspects of these different stories, and not just to bring awareness to the situation, but we also provide them with tips and strategies on how they overcame it and things of that sort. So I think, like I said, this was by far hands down a phenomenal event. It was definitely transformational. And I think every time I learn a little bit about myself, and it makes me want to, continue to do the deeper work. Like we know this journey is, something that we have to walk every day, and where we're constantly having to work on these different areas of our life. So I just wanted to, share that with you. I'm looking forward to seeing what's to come, from this, because I know this is not it. And so if there is anyone who is thinking about being a speaker at a potential next summit, because there is one coming, do not hesitate. This is definitely an opportunity and a space for you, to really share your message and be able to help others. And then also, you never know what it is that you will get from it from yourself. Maybe it may be, healing yourself, or, being able to collaborate or meet other, kings and queens inside of this amazing group. So thank you, August. I don't want to be rambling, so I'm going to sign off, and I appreciate everything that you do. I love you, to the moon and back. And just thank you. Like I said, you did a phenomenal event and stuff. So have a great night.